Hi guys, my name is Becca, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm here with my June TBR. I keep forgetting it's June. Okay. I have a lot of books I want to read every time. You have a lot to go through. So first we're going to talk about the fact that there is a readathon going on in June that I just found out today, and so I quickly picked a TBR for it, and it's called MakeYourMythTaker. I think that's what it's called. It's hosted, I know, by Ashley over at Frolic Through Fiction, that I just this year have started to follow and really enjoyed her videos, and the fact that she loves Greek mythology, I love. She loves folklore and retellings, and I'm just like, yes, please, more. So I love that, and I needed to just take part in this. So you pretty much just pick who you want, or like what kind of character you want to be. I will leave a link down below to Ashley's video where she, goes through all of this, her announcement video, and she tells you everything, because it's quite lengthy, it's quite complicated. So I've decided I'm going to be a goddess monarch. So I start off as goddess, and there's 4 prompts for each, but you can start off as goddess, read a couple of prompts, and then switch into monarch, and then read the rest of that. So for goddess, there's the prompts of non-human main character, a foil cover, and then highest rated would be the one where you switch. But they're both highest rated, so you just, and then you finish off with monarchs where you read a favorite. It's a thing. So it's like you're building a story. So you start off as a goddess and you just become a goddess queen. That's fine. I'm a ruler, okay? I can rule over the gods. I'm fine with that. But I also there's other prompts that I also want to kind of go through, because there's the assassin and then there's the oracle, and I kind of want to take prompts from theirs too, and like give myself assassin abilities and be able to see the future, tell prophecy. I think that's really cool and stuff that I would really want for my goddess queen to do and be. So I was, I thought, because for this, you can't just decide to be like an assassin queen. Each how do I say it? Each thing you want to be, so like let it be fairy, bandit, pirate, anything. They have their they have a thing that you can switch into, but you can't just decide to be something totally different. But you can, I guess, take prompts and give yourself abilities. It's a thing. Again, I'll leave the link down below. I saw this from Jade from JD Rereads. She is doing her June TBR, and she is going to be a mercenary witch, which I think is really cool. And I'm like, I want to be a goddess queen. So that's what I'm going to be. Yeah, so let's just get into this. So we'll go over the books that I'm reading for the prompts, and then we'll go over the extra books that I'm going to be reading. So again, we're going to start with goddess. I'm going to start as goddess and then just move into being a queen as well. So we're going to go through that. So for the first prompt is to read a book with a non-human main character, and for that I'm going to be reading Dragonsworn by Sherilyn Kenyon. This is a dragon shifting, it's all the dragon shifters pretty much. We follow Falcon, which is and also says Greek mythology, because that's why I love this series so much. But yeah, we follow Falcon, who doesn't really like humans. I like Falcon a lot. And it also has, I think it's him and Medea, and Medea is the granddaughter of Apollo. Yeah, she's a granddaughter of Apollo. So that's going to be really good. And then the next one is to read a book with a foiled cover. And I just got this in the mail today. And I'm really happy because that is A Pinch of Magic. Now, is this foil? Okay, if this is... See, I feel like there's hints of foil. And I really want to read it. So I'm just going to go with it. Right? No, there's nothing in the back. See, technically, I also got this one in the mail, and this one is for sure. It's The House of Chicken Legs by Sophie Anderson, but I really want to read A Pinch of Magic. Probably just end up reading both of these over the month, so it's fine. But, yeah, you know what, fine. I'm just going to go with The House of Chicken Legs by Sophie Anderson as a book with foil, and then I'll read this one, too. In the month of June. Why do I keep forgetting we're in June? So yeah, this one is literally just, it's about a house with chicken legs, and it's about Baba Yaga, which I love. It's Russian folklore, and I love Russian folklore, so it's a middle grade too. It's gonna be really quick. Oh, actually, okay, we're gonna save A Pinch of Magic for another prompt then. I think I know what I'm gonna read that for. So then we have our highest rated, and that is where you can switch into Monarch as well. And for the highest rated, so you go on Goodreads, and you just go to your want to read shelf, which I will do right now. Work for me. Come on. There it goes. So you just go to your want to read shelf. So there's a whole bunch of books. And then it says sorted by, and then you go to average rating. And then the top book is the highest rated, and that is The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. It was almost The Wise Man's Fear. That would have been scary. So yeah, The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. I have been falling in love with T.J. Klune and his writing and his books, and so I've been really wanting to read this. I think I read the first couple chapters, and I set it down for another month because I just wasn't in the mood for it. But now I am, and I'm really excited for it, and I can't wait to read it. And I know Riley from Riley Marie loved this book, and I think some other people did too, but I can't think of who it was. But yeah, I am so excited for this book. So I will definitely be reading this one over the month. Alright, and then to reread, the last prompt for Monarch is to reread a favorite book of yours, and I'm just gonna go with The Start of Me and You by Emery Lord, because, this book is gonna make me cry really hard again, because I remember it did before, but I have the sequel, The Map from Here to There, I think it's called, and I've been really wanting to read it, but I haven't been able to, because I need to reread The Start of Me and You before that, because I don't really remember much. So I'm gonna reread it. I'm excited. I'm actually really excited to reread it, so. And then I can go into The Map from Here to There. It's gonna be so good. But yeah, I do know that has to do with grief. It's about our main character, Paige, who lost her boyfriend. He passed away, and, it's just her grieving him and having to go back to school without him, and it's just a really good book, and I really loved it. Okay, so that's my goddess Monarch, and then the rest is just extra. So what I'm going to do, I don't know if this is actually what you're supposed to do, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take two prompts, the bottom two prompts from the other two classes or whatever that I want to be. So for Oracle and Assassin, I'm just going to take the bottom two and I'm going to read those, and I'm going to give myself Oracle abilities and Assassin abilities and just be okay. We're going to start with Assassin, I guess. So for this one, this is kind of a cheating one, but it's to choose a book and then not to say anything about it, so it's like a secret, because, you have to be secret, stealthy and, I guess because you're an assassin, secrets and stuff. So yeah, I can't tell anybody about this book. I have one in mind. I'm going to read it, and then I'll tell you about it after. So you can't tell anybody until after you read it. So once I finish it, probably my wrap up, I will then say what I read for it. But then the last one for that is a quick read. And if I can get this book to come over here, that is what I'm going to read A Pinch of Magic for, because it's middle grade. It's like, it's a little over 300 pages, but it's a middle grade, and these I can pretty much get to in like a day. I'm really excited for this one too, so I was going to choose a smutty book for it, but I decided let's just go with A Pinch of Magic. I'll still probably read smut throughout the month, so it's fine. So yeah, those are my assassin abilities, and now for my oracle abilities. I want to tell the future. I want to tell some prophecies, especially since I really love that about Greek mythology, even though they end up being awful. But okay. So the bottom two, the first one is to read a book about books / stories, and this is perfect because I really want to read The Library of the Unwritten by A.G. Hackworth. And this one is Join the Library, Raise Hell. It's, I think, this is about a head librarian of the Unwritten Wing, a neutral space in hell, where all the stories unfinished by their authors reside. Her job consists, so we follow Claire, who is the head librarian. Her job consists mainly of repairing and organizing books, but also keeping an eye on restless stories that risk materializing as characters and escaping the library. When a hero escapes from his book and goes in search of its author, Claire must track and capture him with the help of a former muse and current assistant Brevity and the nervous and sweet demon Leto. I think I'm going to love this book. I think I'm really going to love this book. So, and this is about books and stories, like unwritten ones, but still, I'm really excited for that book. And then the last one is to read a 5-star prediction. I think it's safe to say that The King will be a 5-star prediction by J.R. Ward. This one is Wrath and Beth's story again. It's like their continuation story. This one's huge though. This one is 605 pages. Why do I feel like they're all like 600? But I'm still really excited to pick this one up. I love Beth and Wrath, and Wrath is a king. He's the king of the Black Dagger Brotherhood. He's the king of the whole vampire race, pretty much. He's also blind. And I love knowing that about him. And he's also in risk of losing his throne. And there's like this whole like coup that's happening, and I'm really excited. Also, Beth really wants a baby. And that could be an issue between them. So I'm really looking forward to this book. So yeah, that's my 5-star prediction. Okay, so that's it for the readathon. It's a month-long readathon. Forgot to mention that. It's literally from the 1st to the end of the month. And I've only got, 10 books on that. I think I could do it. I think. A couple of them are middle grade, so I think I'll be fine. And one is contemporary, so I'll be really fine. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to these books. So let's just talk about the rest of the books I'm planning to read. So we already talked about Dragonsworn and The King, so those are for my other series. Lastly, we have Archangel's Heart for Nalini Singh. This is the Guild Hunter series I'm also currently in the middle of. Is it not a video where I don't drop a book? This one really is Raphael and Elena's book as well, and it's continuing their war that's going on. I've been loving these books, so I'm really looking forward to picking this one up. And I love it because this one says, Raphael and Elena are the heart of the series. They are what keep me coming back for more, and that's from Fiction Vixen. And it's so true, because they are really what keeps me coming back. And I think that's Elena on the cover, and if it is, fuck yes. Amazing. Elena is a vampire hunter, Raphael is an archangel, and they fall in love, and they're freaking beautiful, and I love them. They're not my favorite couple anymore because of the last book, which I'll talk about in my May wrap-up, which I'll probably end up filming another day. But I'm excited for that one. And then I have a couple more books that I really want to pick up. We have Havenfall by Sarah Holland. Fun fact, this was going to be my book with foil on the cover. If, like, I feel like that's foil, but I think it'd be, like, I think it'd be a cheat. So I didn't go with it, and then I got the middle grades in the mail today, so that's why I was like, okay. But this was going to be it if I couldn't get anything else. But yeah, this one is by Sarah Holland. I've not had the best of luck with Sarah Holland's books before. I've read Everless, I think it's Everless by her. I didn't love it, but this one sounds really good. It says, a safe haven between four realms, and the girl sworn to protect it at any cost. Hidden deep in the mountains of Colorado lies the inn at Havenfall, a sanctuary that connects ancient worlds, each with its own magic for generations. For generations, the inn has protected all who seek refuge within its walls, and any who disrupt the peace can never return. For Maddie Morrow, summers at the inn are more than a chance to experience this magic firsthand. Havenfall is an escape from reality, where her mother sits on death row accused of murdering Maddie's brother. Did not read that. It's where Maddie fell in love with handsome Fjordan soldier Brecken, and it's where one day she hopes to inherit the role of innkeeper from her beloved uncle. That's all I'm going to read, because I really like to go into things blind, but really, really excited for this book. Okay, and then lastly of all, like, the books I have physically, and then we're going to go into my booktuber's favorite books of 2019. We have The Sundown Motel by Simone St. James. I really been wanting to read a thriller. This one sounds amazing. This one's literally about a motel where our main character's aunt used to work at this motel a long time ago, and she went missing. And so now our main character is working there to try and find out what happened to her aunt. I am really looking forward to it. It's a dual timeline, so it's 1982 and 2017. So I guess you follow the aunt as well in this, and you find out as a reader. Yeah, so yeah, okay, so you get to, like, also follow Viv, so this should be good. It's a dual timeline. I love that. I'm really looking forward to this thriller. Yeah, that's all I can say. Okay, all right. So for May, I didn't have the best of luck with the two books that I got. I'll talk more about that in my May wrap-up, but yeah. That was definitely a fail. I'm really afraid of what I could get. So we have this one. I don't even know what it is yet. What is that? Okay, so it's Big Little Lies. Do I still have that? Oh yeah, it's over there. I'm not gonna grab it. But it's a television show. It's about drama. But the book came first, and I really want to know. I really want to read the book before I watch the show. And the show has Alexander Skarsgård in it, who played Eric from True Blood. And I really like him. He was also Tarzan, The Legend of Tarzan. So good. Such an underrated movie, and I know not a lot of people loved it, but I really did. So we have that. Then we have this one. So this one's not bad. I'm really afraid what this one's gonna be, though. What is it? Okay, it's The Binding. Okay, this one, okay, so you know what? Here, let me just pull these up on my, okay, I'm actually kind of happy about that one. And also, funnily enough, The Binding has to do with books. So that's good. So let me show Big Little Lies first. I think the show has Nicole Kidman in it. But yeah, it's by Liane Moriarty, Big Little Lies. Come on. You know, I should really give myself a punishment for May. Should I do that to myself? Because technically I did. Okay, so for May, I technically did read 2 books that were in this bucket. They were not the 2 books that I picked out, but they were 2 books that were in this bucket. Should I give myself a punishment? Because, yeah, should I do it? Should I pick another one? I kind of want to. I want to see what I would get. But this is Big Little Lies by Leanne Moriarty. And I'm really happy because both of these are books that I have physically. And they're easily accessible. So, I don't know. Should I just pick a third one? Oh my god, I hate myself. Okay, so Big Little Lies with Leanne Moriarty is about a small town. And there's a lot of drama and secrets and stuff. I think there's like a murder, maybe? Possibly. I don't know. I don't really know much about it. All I know is that I really want to watch the show. And then The Binding. So, The Binding, okay, did I say Big Little Lies is recommended by Amber from Books of Amber? So, Dark Matter was also recommended by her, and I gave that one 3 stars. The Binding is recommended by Gavin from How to Train Your Gavin. Also, funnily enough, I read Frostheart on his recommendation and gave that 2 stars. So there's that. But The Binding, I'm really excited for it. This one's by Bridget Collins, and it's literally about a bookbinder. So books are dangerous things in this universe, a place vaguely reminiscent of 19th century England. It's a world in which people visit bookbinders to rid themselves of painful or treacherous memories. Once their stories have been told and are bound between the pages of a book, the slate is wiped clean and their memories lose the power to hurt or haunt them. After having suffered some sort of mental collapse and no longer able to keep up with his farm chores, Emmett Farmer is sent to the workshop of one such binder to live and work as her apprentice. Leaving behind home and family, Emmett slowly regains his health while learning the binding trade. He is forbidden to enter the locked room where books are stored, so he spends many months marbling end pages, tooling leather book covers, and gilding edges. But his curiosity is piqued by the people who come and go from the inner sanctum, and the arrival of the lordly Lucien Darnay, in whom he senses a connection, changes everything. Is this a male-male romance? I did not know that. Is it? Oh my god, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. I want some gay romance, damn it. This is gonna be straight and white. I don't care. This, though, I'm really excited. I'm actually excited for both of these, but this one I'm more excited about. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna pick a third book, and we're gonna see what I get. Because I got 2 really good choices, and I'm like, shit. I'm gonna get a third one, I'm gonna hate it, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, forget it, I'm not doing it. Okay, let's go with this one. It's fun, you know? It's fun. Okay, I'm actually really excited for this. It's also fairy tale retelling. And it's Spinning Silver. Okay. Recommended by Kate's Book Date. And actually, funnily enough, I've read books recommended by all 3 of these booktubers, and I've disliked all of them. At least I've not loved any of them. So, Amber recommended Dark Matter, which I gave 3 stars. Gavin recommended Frostheart, which I gave 2 stars. And Kate recommended The Arrangement, which I gave 2 stars. So, but these all have like 4 or 5 star feels to me right now, and I'm really excited. So yeah, you know what, we're gonna make it these 3. We're gonna make it 3 books this month. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself, but we're doing it. But if I don't get to Spinning Silver, I will be okay. But I'm really excited for these 3. So there we go. So that's it. That's my June TBR. I'm killing myself now. But I'm really excited. I'm just really excited. Okay. So yeah, that's it. That's it for my TBR. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again with another video. Bye. Happy reading.